I think it's funny that people are running like 70, 75 card decks in the modern version.
I'm a fucking shoot.
Yeah, because they
I've been
can't.
talking this
Oh,
whole
hey,
time.
what up?
I've been talking this whole time. I'm like, why is nobody responding to me? Why is this not
Tony's
working?
worst nightmare. No one listens to him.
Can you please mute yourself again?
No.
Yeah, that was nice, man.
Yeah,
Right.
you guys blew it. If you would have just thrown me like, okay, Tony, I would have been like, all right, they're listening. But no, you guys fucking blew it. Are we still not 4 cams? You guys fucking suck.
Yep.
Pussies, fucking pussies.
I need the bucket. I need
People
the
are just
bucket
gonna have to
overload
watch
kit.
me eat
Yeah. Well, guess what?
candy, anyways.
We are hashtag sponsored, not sponsored by Sun Chips in a Pringles can.
What?
For guys who like
Jeff
things
got
small.
excited. Jeff missed the joke for a second. Boom.
What, the Sun Chips?
Because Pringles.
We're not.
Sun Chips minis for guys who have small hands that want to feel adequate.
Yeah.
I would.
Hey, that's me. I can't shuffle Yorion. I'll do that.
Yeah, for guys who can't shuffle Yorion. Sun Chips minis.
Tony, you
Yeah?
should exit out of the sponsor thing.
The fuck are you talking about?
Like on the that.
Okay. Wah.
Wait, are we legit sponsored?
No.
By Sun Chips minis? For Yorion players that can't handle it?
Yes.
For guys that can only play Yorion and MTGO because they're cucks? I only play
I don't know
Yorion.
if that's what I'd call them, but sure.
Guys with small hands, not cucks.
Dude, I found out one of my managers used to like
Get cucked.
cuck.
Hell
cuck
yeah.
He
four
was the
people.
bull, baby.
Oh, he was the bull.
That man
Yeah.
walked in those
Yo.
doors.
Let me get his number. I gotta ask him some questions.
How do I get in on this?
Fuck out of here.
Yo, dude,
I could just.
how'd you convince
Tony's
them?
actually trying to get a hold of him for help.
Nah, I've been looking for a sturdy bull. Do you know of any?
Get some more you time.
Since you're in the the whole point of being a cuck is so you can live in a closet and just like that Fall Out Boy song,
Which one?
No.
"Sugar We're Going Down."
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a lyric in there. You guys know it.
I don't know. I don't think hard enough.
I'm trying.
I don't think ever.
I'm trying to recall it now. Watching you from the closet, wishing to be the something in your jeans. That's how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's basically like a cuck thing.
Giving this a lot of thought.
Yeah, well, childhood.
That's what Tony does during his days. He just thinks about it.
Are we live?
Yeah, we've been live. We've been live.
I can't. I was looking for the. I don't see it on YouTube. Oh, now I see it.
Yeah.
I got the notification on my phone.
Oh,
Hell yeah, we's live.
you
Little
got the
buzz
dingle
buzz.
dangle? You got the dingle dangle?
I think so. I don't know.
I can't find my Bussy Overload picture. And it's
Cool.
bugging me.
Cool.
Because
Oh
I need
no.
it for this.
Why are they called kegels and not puss-ups?
You're really cutting in deep there, Jeff.
Because it's like actually the name of the muscle or whatever.
Okay, Mr. Science, we get it. You have a degree. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Mr.
right. I pay a
Science.
lot of money
Hey
for
man,
that degree.
it's it's still doing a puss-up, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Was it worth it, nerd? You like having
Yeah,
debt?
fucking nerd.
You fucking
Fucking
idiot.
was.
I
Got him.
probably was,
I'm
but
not. I never said I was smart.
I don't know. I have wisdom and
I'm podcasting with you fools.
yeah, I have wisdom, not intellect. That's a D&D reference, I think. Wisdom and intellect are two
Can
different
you
things.
mute yourself again, please?
Your
No, no.
charisma is like negative, Tony.
Nah, dude, I am the charismatic.
Uh-huh.
My last D&D character was a warrior, or not warrior, whatever the class is that you're a brawler or whatever. I think it's warrior.
Dwarf.
No,
Monk.
no, not that. I wanted to be
Yeah,
a
Monk is a
Are you talking
brawler.
about
dude.
barbarian fighter?
fighter. I was a fighter that wanted to be a wrestler, so I maxed out on my strength stat and my charisma, and then all my other things sucked. And his dream was to start his own wrestling circuit. And
I
like,
had a friend who used to have a really fat thief.
Yeah.
And he'd move really slow, but he'd always act like he was fast. Like he wouldn't do anything. He'd be like, "Look, I was so fast, you didn't see me move." That's like my favorite part of D&D was creating like personalities.
Oh yeah, dude, that's like the only reason to play, right? Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Never mind, I take that back. People play for
Not
all
the
sorts of
only
reasons.
reason, but it's one of the fun ones.
Well,
Yeah, making a character is always great.
fun is subjective because some people just like to like role play their like sexual fantasies. That's like a
Well,
Piss
obviously.
Wizard. The Piss Wizard is my favorite example. You know what I'm talking about?
Some
It's
yell
like this like 4-panel comic where it's a guy who's like, you come across a forest made of piss, and like it, cuts
What?
to the real people at the table, and they're like, all right, dude, come on. And he's like, okay. And then he's like, you come across a bridge with a troll, and he pops out and says, you must piss into my mouth to pass. And then he just gets beat up by the people
Bro,
at the
and I
table.
was getting called out for the stupid brony or the pony fucking
Hold on.
thing that I like. And you guys are talking about
Oh,
pissing in
That's
mouth.
real. This is a
hold
comic
on.
book strip.
Okay, yeah, come on, man.
Yeah.
Somebody blew it. You know what I'm saying? And just went ham. Okay,
That's gross.
dude. Whew.
That's a word, by the way.
How many people did you get blocked by?
I think the one was just a meme. I thought it was so funny though.
Okay.
A screenshot. This is what I'm doing. I love that. That put such a smile on my face. I was like, this is fucking great. Keep it up. Love it.
My favorite was the combo you posted.
It's not even a combo. I fucked up on it, and everybody was like, "Oh!" And so many people that were like, "No. He knew to add vigilance." Thank you to all you guys for coming to
Thanks
my
for
aid.
thinking he's smarter than he actually is.
Thanks,
Yeah.
thanks, White
I
Knights.
think I'm. Wait, don't we have a little queue up of I think I'm smarter than I actually am or something?
Ah, dude, I should have. I've been slacking on my drops. I've had so many. I've been writing them down and just not like doing the work of like putting them in. But I have so many that I want to add. Anyways,
I'm building that deck, by the way.
the dick deck.
Fun.
No, the cool deck.
The cool, yeah. You should.
Oh, yeah.
The 100% cool
Do it.
deck.
He wants to know what it feels like to be cool for once.
I feel like that one is gonna be
always-
like aside from
Who's
like
gonna be mad?
a-
Nobody.
aside from like a CDH tournament, like that one's like pretty like easy to fucking do. Like this is, are we cool with this?
Are we cool with this?
We cool with this? And
Exactly, dude. I'm gonna play the role. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna 100%.
You gotta wear sunglasses, bro.
Sunglasses the entire
Some-
time.
somebody had a better version of my meme. They like somebody, I should have like crowdsourced it, but they were like, "What's cooler than being cool? Rule 0. All right, and just show like the. I was like, God, that's fucking brilliant. Rule 0. All right. Yeah.
I'm 100% building that deck. So now, how do I get that? Is this just a secret layer drop?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it. You buy it today. It's only $50, or it's 40 for the foil.
But you gotta remember, it's also going to charity, man. You're helping charity.
Yeah, which there were some people on Twitter that were, you know,
The $50 shipped.
Yes.
yeah.
I think if there's a non-foil version, if it's only foil, it might be like 55.
Yeah, there was some.
And then you just sell the other
There's a
two.
non-foil.
Yeah, there was some.
Other 3.
There were some dweebuses online that were like, "That charity is not good." I was like, "Oh my god, dude, please."
Doesn't it just help autistic people?
Yeah, but
Whatever. We won't get into it here.
it's really steep.
It's not the place.
Yeah, exactly. But people brought up issues with the organization, and I'm just like, okay.
Bro, everybody. Yeah. Anyways.
Yep.
Back to the Bronies Be Bussin.
Bronies be bussin'. Anytime I
I
think
feel
of
like I've seen the dude from that picture in real life.
I mean, it's. I mean, he. Once you get to that size,
Stereotypes at this point.
once you get to that size, they all like people of that size start to look the same because just like your face will have a natural morph of just being like your eyes are more squinty, everything's just swollen, like
Yeah.
kind of all look the same. But it's cool fedora
It's
though.
like my testicles.
Yeah,
Anyways,
nice. This is this episode will be inappropriate. So before we get into it, sun chips for people. sun chips
with small hands.
Sun chips, minis. They come in a can.
I was bumped into Ollie, and he was telling me, he was like, beat or he was exhausted from the day or whatever, and he needed something to listen to, and he had ran through all his podcasts, so he put a random episode of ours on, and he like turned it on, and it was the episode where I'm going off about DMT. And he was like, "That was the funniest content I've ever listened to."
Oh yeah.
Look at these.
So I think we should do more unhinged things. Just talk more unhinged
We
about.
are just unhinged.
I'm all for it, dude. At this point,
Everything I do is unhinged.
we are the #1 Magic podcast by a lot, not
You
close.
look up unhinged in the dictionary, and it's just Josh with mushroom pants on.
That person that gave us a mention didn't even mention limited
I was about to
resources.
say that's pretty cool.
Suck it.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Wow.
When I saw that, I was
The
like,
shout
oh, nice.
out,
Who gave us the shout
the one where they said check out MTG Goldfish
I think his
or
name is
Paper Player.
I think his name is I think it's Braden. I don't remember. Sorry for the not shouting you out, but thank you for the shout out, dude. Much
Wow,
love.
dude, that's awesome.
But yeah, that was brought a smile to my face.
Me representing Lost Lands because it starts today.
Nice.
Oh, you're not going?
This is the first time in like
Because he's
6
going to
years that I
Vegas.
haven't gone.
Oh yeah.
Oh, by the way, like I said, Josh, just pick up an Ugin right away when you get there, and let me know how much, and I'll
Oh.
PayPal it to you.
Hang on, I'm gonna bug Jim.
Oh,
to
yeah.
dig to find that Ugin. Jim has 2 Ugins. I talked to him about it today.
Oh yeah,
But, yeah, let me know how much he wants.
text him.
I told him $20.
Oh, that'd be perfect. I think they go for roughly 24
right.
or 25.
Let's go. Let's go.
Play
Let's
this
go.
intro.
All right, dude. I
Yeah.
got it. 3, 2, 1. Intro. Oh wait, you don't even know what's coming, dude. Maybe you saw it. I don't know. When you mention wieners and I say you don't even know what's coming, that's
Please tell me you have the picture that Josh had that link for with the pony as a part of this.
I don't want to show that. That's a little much, dude. That is so.
Josh, you should have made that your background. You would have blocked out most of it.
Don't play
I've
again.
been liking these. I like that. So they did that like wizard survey. One of the questions is like, what do you like about Wildrain? And the Enchanting Tales definitely like.
Yeah, they're
He's
cool.
got me addicted,
Yeah.
addicted to buying packs.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
The sneak attack is
Both
the best
versions.
I'm not
keep
gonna stop
interrupting
buying
Tony.
packs until I get I'm not gonna stop buying packs until I get a stupidistic study.
That's a good goal. It's a good
I
gambler's
got one
mentality.
for you. Trade me.
What do you want? I have a Necropotent anime.
I don't want to trade for a Ristic study. I want to open a mythic,
Okay.
cool.
He's got to feel good
Ristic
about it.
study.
I'll give you a mana flare for it. They're worth like 80 cents.
Oh
Nice.
damn! We gave one.
I've opened like every other card. No, it's not. I've like looked through the list today. There's a bunch of cards I haven't opened. There's a bunch of cards I haven't. I don't have a. What's the intruder alarm?
Yeah.
I didn't get one of those yet.
Mm.
But I want a Ristic study for my EDH deck because it's like a card I don't have.
We're gonna give a bunch of.
And I'm kind of over it. I'm gonna start putting those cards in EDH because I don't play EDH anyway, so I might as well just make my deck cool.
Hell yeah, dude, make it cool. You are listening to episode 119 of Paper Player. I'm your host Tony, and I'm joined with Josh, Jeff, and JB. And this episode's theme is gonna be Bronies Be Bussin. We have an ex-Brony, I think, or he might be a continued Brony. I don't really know. Featured as JB. I don't know if it's current or what. But I don't know if you had your talk, or maybe your testicles dissented. I don't really know. Either way. If you want to support the podcast, the best way to do that is to connect to our link tree. If you go there, you can see all of our different socials. The #1 way to get a hold of us is probably Facebook, but I dabble a little bit on Twitter because Twitter is, X gonna give it to you, whatever they call it now. I don't know.
Yeah, the thing.
the thing that everybody was gonna leave but stayed on. Bunch of cowards.
The chat thing. Okay.
Soft. But yeah, do that, like us, and subscribe. And if you do that through YouTube and make it public, you have a chance to get in our drawing every single week, and you have a chance to get me to mail you cards that are mine that I paid for. You didn't. They're free. Get them. All right, guys. I'll go over the show notes, then we'll go right into it. So we're gonna talk about EDH's most played dual color, the secret hot dogs, rate the cycle, F&Ms are at IHOP now, Universes Beyond Overlap, Chibi Part 2.
Love it. I love it. Dude, so funny? So I went with a group of friends to IHOP last week.
It's not out yet. It's this Friday.
No, that was the funny part is, so
You that, George Webb.
I messaged him. I said, "Hey, looks like we're going back to IHOP," and I went to
Gotta get that free content. All right, and then people don't read in the Bronies Resurrection. I think Bronies have been dead for a hot minute. But what did you guys do this week in Magic?
I did a bunch of Magic.
Cool, dude.
Cool.
All right.
Great description.
JB, what'd you do?
No, I
So-
have to think.
what?
I thought you...
Didn't actually. I played Magic on. I didn't play Magic over the weekend. I didn't do anything. this
Hmm.
weekend.
Okay.
All right, JB.
JB had a hell of a week.
I was about to say, yeah, I had
Cheated.
runner, baby. Me and Jeff went and played in a local RCQ.
Nice. How many rounds?
5.
And then cut to top 4 because there weren't a ton of people there.
Oh, okay, cool.
It was like 15 people.
Whatever.
So instead of doing cut to 8 or whatever, they just did cut to 4.
With 15 people, why was it 5 rounds?
I don't know.
Whatever. You know what?
Probably required or something.
It is definitely not. If you have 8
Really?
people, if you have, there's no round minimum. It's just
Isn't it after 12 you go to 5 rounds anyways?
no. It's the math is so 9 to 15 people is you can do a minimum of 3 or 4, and then 16 to 30 or 20 or 31 is 4 or 5, and then 32 to 63 is 5 to 6. It's up to you on how, but like people prefer to play more rounds since they have more opportunity to draw, and breakers play out better if you don't. But it's those are the break points. You don't have
Which
to. Like,
was important to me.
yep, you can't do like 124 or 128 tournament and then have a 3-round tournament because you'll have 50 people with or X amount of people with the same record
similar
that don't
Yeah.
So like you have to make it so like the tiebreakers matter, but it also needs to be like a pretty clear cut of like this record will get in, this record will squeak in, and so forth.
Yep. Oh yeah, hey Josh, you should turn down the us a little bit. I can hear a little
Just
bit
time
echoing.
it. Sure.
But so we went and played in the same
shit.
tournament.
Play using the wrong speakers.
You got it.
Gotcha. I ended up going 3-1-1, which drew me into top 4.
Hell yeah.
Cheater.
Round 1, I played against Grinding Station. I'll just give a quick report. Grinding Station, game 1 was quick. I ripped his hand apart with I was playing Scam, Red Black
Nice.
Scam.
How much do you like that deck?
Oh god, it's so good.
Okay.
It is so good. So game 1, I ripped his hand apart. He played an Emery, and then I killed the Emery, and it was just like over.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, he's got red blue, and I'm like, is this, Murktide? And then he played Emery, and I'm like, okay, no, I know what this is. And then game 2, I sided in 3 Chalice and 3 Leyline. I did Gavan into Voidwalker. He killed my Voidwalker, which really messes him up because it ruins his graveyard, and that's the whole point is you got to recast stuff in the graveyard. And then I hard cast a Leyline with him not having an answer, which was the end of the game.
Yep.
Round 2, I played against a Scam Mirror. In game 1, he stumbled on 2 lands, and I ran away with a Mirror.
Yeah.
A Fable. It just let me draw a ton of cards and keep messing his board up with like Furies and rip his hand apart with Griefs and stuff. And then game 2, he played Rag on turn 1, which I killed with a Fury scammed, and then walked away with it when he couldn't draw an answer to the 4/4 Fury.
Gotcha.
It was just like, I'll just dome you over and over. Round 3, I played against the Scammier again. It was a lot of back and forth. In game 3, he kept a weird hand because we talked about it afterwards. He was like, I had been chatting with him before the tournament started, and he was like, I've never played this deck, and like I was like, I've played it like once, so I'm totally there with you, but here's some lines or whatever that you can look for. And when we were playing, he was in game 3 after we were done. He was like, "Yeah, I kept a hand that was 3 Ragavans and some lands." It's like, oh my god,
You scumbag.
which is the craziest thing is I managed to kill 2 of the 3 Ragavans. The third one stuck.
Yeah.
And then I think it was the wrong play on his part because he was telling me that he drew into a Fable to Mirror Breaker, and I was like, dude, you should have played the Fable because you get way more board pressure and you get to cycle through cards with
Yeah.
with the second one. He's like, okay, that makes sense. And then I literally drew like 3 Furies in a row. And it was like, okay, I can't win.
Yeah.
It's just like, nope, no ways to cheat him on the board, no ways to hard cast him. And like, I managed to hard cast 2 of the 3, but it just wasn't enough to
Wow.
to get around his removal and stuff.
That's pretty surprising, actually.
Yeah, it was a long game.
Yeah.
Round 4, I played against Calibrated Blast.
Okay.
I love that player.
That deck is so cool.
Yeah, he was 2-0 or 3-0.
No, he was 3. He was 3-1.
2-1 or 2-1.
3-1. Sure. Gotcha.
Yeah, 3-1. I mean, all I had to do was side in Leyline of the Void and have a Dothy Voidwalker up, and he lost because like
Yeah.
the problem with the deck is there's no way to hunt down the Calibrated Blasts. So for those who don't know, Calibrated Blast is flip a card off the top of your deck until you hit something, and then a non-land, and then its converted mana cost is dealt damage to target whatever.
Yeah.
One of his Calibrated Blasts he had to use on the Dothy Voidwalker, which was really funny to me.
He's like, deal 15 to that.
Because he just didn't have removal for it, and like the second one in his hand he needed to be able to cast from the graveyard in order to beat me.
Yeah.
But then it plays like Chancellor the Dross, which is like the reveal it in your hand, deal 3, like drain 3.
Yep.
And Soul Spike, which is exile 2 black cards from your hand, and siphon 4.
Yep.
4 life. It was a cool deck, but you know, as long as I had a Voidwalker or Leyline of the Void, it was like he just had no chance.
Yeah.
And then round 5, I got lucky and got the pair up because one of the other people who was 4-1 was the guy that I lost to in round 3. The other scam player, or 3-1,
Sure.
was the other scam player. And I ended up being able to draw in with the top guy because he was 4-0.
Yeah.
And the breaker, like the amount of people made it just right where even if the person who had the pair down won, I would still be in the top 4.
Yeah. Your placement would have been just slightly different than whatever.
Yeah, and while that is kind of important because it's the RCQ, placement makes it, if you're top dog, you get to choose to go first.
Play draw rule. Yep.
Yep. So the guy I drew against in round 5 to get in, Constantine, I'm sure you know who he is. He was playing Red Black Scam too.
Con man.
And being on the draw with Red Black Scam is such a scary feeling, especially when you're playing against that deck.
Yeah,
it's like, oh god, you could just rip my hand apart if you go like grief. If you double grief me, my hand could just be completely ruined.
Yeah, you could be like, oh, you can keep all your elementals, and we're gonna get rid of all your die trigger thing that bring them back and get the double ups. So good luck.
Or like get rid of Ragavan because I don't have a way to deal with it right away, or get rid of, it's just too easy to mess with the deck with the same deck. So I'm on the draw. In game 1, it's really funny because the 2 people who were playing next to us, it was Ollie playing
Amulet Titan,
and the other guy was playing Charbelcher.
Yeah, dude.
Which was pretty cool. They both stopped playing they didn't start their second game because they were just watching. I was winning the game on 1 land the entire time for like 5 turns. I was just taking over the game on a single land just because like the dice triggers were so, I think he Thoughtseize me turn 1, or maybe played a Ragavan, and then I went grief, rip apart the rest of your hand, pray that you don't hit something with Ragavan, and he didn't. And then I think he made a misplay at some point in game 1 where he should have played his Fable of the Mirror Breaker. I think people just undervalue that card. It's so good.
Yeah, the card's, it's got strength all the way through Legacy, so it's just correct to probably play it. Most cards that are banned in Standard are probably busted in other formats.
Well, every single effect on it is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, it's really good.
Right.
So I ripped his hand apart, whatever. And then I just got in there with Grief for like 4 turns. He just didn't do much.
Yeah.
And didn't play his Fable. So I ended up, beating him game 1. And then game 2, I feel kind of bad because I was all like pumped up, being like, oh yeah, because usually when we play it's all chatty and fun, and he was a little bit in serious mode, and I was not taking that into account. So I was just like, oh shit, like
super obnoxious,
cheering and like everyone around me was cheering and like just going wild.
Yeah.
Game 2 was a bit better. I don't know. He kept a hand where he thoughtseize me turn 1 instead of playing Ragavan first.
Sure.
And I asked him after the game why. And he was like, because I wanted to get rid of the removal. And I was like, I don't think that's a good reason. You always want to go turn 1 Ragavan because if it's unanswered, you just walk away with the game because you get so much value out of mana. You get free cards off your opponent's deck. So I think it's better to make them have the answer.
Yeah.
And I think you rather your opponent Fury than Grief.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah.
And
really Fury. Like if you have to two for 1 your Fury to get rid of a Ragavan, that feels so good.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so we talked about that afterwards. I was like, I don't think you should have done that, and we talked about why. But he did not have. He didn't have the Grief stuff, and I did again. So I just picked his hand apart really fast.
Yeah.
And it kind of played the same way that game 1 did, but I actually had mana instead of not having any. There was a lot of back and forth, and I think the final turn that really mattered was like I hard casted a Fury to wipe basically his whole board, and then he was like, okay, I have to top deck a Terminate here or I die.
Yeah.
And he had a trigger of Fable to draw more cards, but he just didn't see it, and he was like, all right, good games. In the finals, I got absolutely destroyed by
Oh, it
Ollie.
was so beautiful.
Game 1 wasn't even close. He was on the play because he had better. I was on the bottom. I was seat 4.
Yep.
He just whooped my ass in game 1 real bad.
Mm-hmm.
Game 2 was a lot closer. Got super. There was like the final turn. He had like a 33% chance to draw the card off the top of the deck that he needed in order to win the game there. Otherwise, he would have lost the next turn to like my board state or whatever.
Sure.
And he just, he hit it, and I was like, okay, cool. But,
They were fun matches to watch, though.
Oh yeah, and we were like chit-chatty, and like
Mm-hmm.
the last 2 turns of that game, he was like sitting there thinking, and I was like, okay, here's the plays that you can make to beat me.
Yeah.
We were like chatting about
Here's what
like,
you have. Here's your line.
how he could beat me, and
Sure.
like he was chatting back with me. It was a good time.
Yeah.
And I apologized to Constantine because I felt kind of bad because I was getting pretty hyped about our semifinal game.
Sure.
On top of that, I won't go into super detail, but I then went home and on Sunday morning played in a league with Red Black Scam and went 5-0,
Yeah.
Nice.
which was pretty great.
I wonder. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was going to ask. I had questions about the deck. So, like in the mirror, did you just bring in Leyline of the Void?
Yes.
Okay. So you bring in Leyline of the Voids, and then I wonder on the play draw, do you board out Ragavans? Like if you're on the
So
draw.
I was chatting with someone about this,
Yeah.
and Ian, if you remember Ian.
Mm-hmm.
We were chatting about it after our game. He's who I played in round 2, the mirror.
Yeah.
And he was talking like you on the draw you take out Ragavan and
Yeah.
keep in Thoughtseize. On the play you keep in Ragavan and you take out Thoughtseize a lot of the time. It's not always correct, but that's like most of the time that's what you're doing.
There's a high value to having Ragavan on the draw only because if they hit a Leyline of the Void, like, do you have any answer to that card? Is there anything in your deck that can eliminate that? Because that's going to cut up your game plan. Then you have to go long game with it, and then Ragavan, long game, getting in the additional cards off their deck seems like really important.
Well, that's why I chose to put 3 of those in my sideboard for the tournament. Is because I was like, dude, a bunch of people are playing red black in the area. I'm gonna make sure that I have this. Although I had 2 wasted slots in my sideboard with I was just looking at lists and I was like, okay, what cards do I have for the sideboard for this deck? And I saw someone who had 2 unlicensed Hearst, and I was like, right, I'll put that in there. And that's like completely terrible with everything in the deck. It's awful. Because like Dothy Voidwalker eats the cards already, so you don't get the triggers off of there.
Yeah.
And the ley line that I bring in the sideboard for most matchups where I would bring in Hearst, I'm bringing in Leyline.
Also,
anyways.
a Braid seems like really, really good. I don't know if you have a copy of it. Maybe you have 0, but a Braid seems good in the sense of yeah. So like it seems good to like.
I didn't see it in the sideboard list. No joke.
What about the new one, the newer Braid, the to the fire or whatever?
The one that's like anti-Orcish Bowmaster. I don't remember. That's something.
You're talking about the one that it's
anti-ring. Yeah.
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 Like it's just exile instead.
But
of
it's only
destroy.
3 damage to creature. You can't even hit Planeswalker, I
Same thing
think.
with the breed.
A
Yeah,
breed can hit
Oh.
Planeswalker, can it?
No. It's
Okay.
Okay.
3 damage to a creature or destroy target artifact.
Okay.
And the other one might be either way, but
What
then-
I will say is, I'm an idiot. I played against Yawgmoth, or I think that's it. Yeah, right.
Yeah, Golgar.
Transmutation or whatever.
Yep.
In my league in round 5 for the for the 5-0.
Yeah.
In game 1, I didn't realize he needed 2 undying creatures in order to go infinite with
You just
Yawg.
conceded?
No, so I shot the wrong thing with a bolt.
Oh, gotcha.
I just
Okay.
chose to use a bolt in a place I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
And kind of almost threw that one in the trash.
Yeah. What's nice about Magic Online is at least, like, I mean, if you know the matchup, like, you can just sit there and wait. In person, like, some people with Yogg like to, like, speed up things, and they try to, like, do multiple things at once to confuse you, and it's like, wait, slow down. Announce what you're doing exactly, because, like, your bolts are so sensitive in that matchup of, like, I need to hit this at a specific time, so, like, you need to slow down. But obviously, online shows you all those triggers, so you get all those opportunities.
Yep.
Yeah.
I played in the RCQ. I won't say much. I went 1-4. I beat Red Blue round 1. Round 2 played Scam. He got me game 3 by casting my Ulamog or my Ugin, sorry, hitting me for 3, putting me down to 1 and letting me down to my own ring trigger.
Yeah.
Round 3 I played against Scam again. He got me game 1 triple Thoughtseize by turn 2.
Yeah.
Game 3 he went turn 1 Fury Undying, and there's nothing Tron can do against that unless you have Dismember opening hand, and I didn't.
Yep.
Round 4 I played against Rhinos, went to game 3. He just happened to be able to, like, have the perfect string of cards to get there.
Yep.
And then round 5 I played the mirror match, and we were both, like, knew we weren't getting anything, so we were kind of just sticking around, making plays we normally wouldn't, and he got me.
Nice.
But I really had, like, checked out already.
Yeah. So Tron was, I know, it was really popular at the Pro Tour, but now that it's back on the menu, like, people have adjusted to it, shifted their game plans for it, and then, like, the ring is the card in the format, so just everybody is either geared to fight that card or you know,
Or play it.
yeah. So
I just needed to find a way to play Leyline of Sanctity.
Calibrated Blast deck had a sideboard card I had never even thought of. It's like it's the creature that costs 1 less per land that produces a colorless, and then it destroys a land when it comes in. It's like
Obsidian
2
Charmar.
red.
Yeah.
Yeah, plenty of decks have been playing that.
Yeah, that's a hot one. That's been all the 5 color lists have been playing that for a all the Omnath decks have been
Burn
playing
even
it.
had that in the board.
Yeah,
Man, I didn't even know that.
card.
I
Yeah,
have some if you need some.
I mean, it's a bulk rare, but like it's so good against like Tron because it puts pressure on the board, and then like back in the day when people were playing Yorions, you could play it for 2 and then like ephemerate it or blink it,
Again.
and then it was just like you're never getting out of this, and like they just don't have any range on it. So yeah, I mean Tron, it's unfortunate like you have to play Dismember, but like that's kind of always been like the case. Like when things are hyper aggro or like things exist in that manner, you're just gonna need Dismember. Like that warping wheel doesn't take a toll on your life, but like you don't care about your life total because at some point you're gonna slam a Karn and you're gonna be like, all right, this is game's over. So
Yeah.
that's what you kind of have to do. But Scam is the it deck, and I think a lot of the Bean decks are strong against it, just because they have such a high velocity to draw all their like their cards back with the Bean, and then they're also playing like Solitude and Fury, and Fury is pretty good against Scam just because Ragavan, Dothy, Voidwalker, like all your cards are pretty tiny except for your Kroxa, but Kroxa is really hard to even achieve in those matchups anyways.
Do they even play Kroxa still?
Usually 1 or 2. It's not many. It's a good late game threat, especially when you're Hellbent, because aside from Kiki Jiki, Fable the Mirror Breaker, you really don't have a lot of card velocity. So like you need to do something at the end of the game, and also Kiki the Mirror of the Fable Breaker gets you to throw that away as fodder, and then you can feed it right there. So
Yeah, that's true.
it's not like a 3 of, but you definitely, I think most lists either play 1 or 2. 2 is usually a pretty good number, and if people aren't respecting graveyard decks, like, you know, sometimes you just play that card and it's like, here's a 6/6, good luck. Yeah. All right, dudes. I didn't really play.
And I did play Magic.
Hell yeah, dude.
I just didn't play it over the weekend.
Yeah.
On Tuesday, I went and played, and you were just talking about the bean deck, so this is good. Transition. On Tuesday, I went and played in the Legacy League at the brewery, and I played Pleasant Kenobi's, because all my stuff's in Antonio's backpack right now, flying to Vegas as we speak. But so I played the proxied up Bean Legacy deck, the Affinity Bean deck, because like when Tony shared that in the podcast chat, I was like, oh my god, this deck looks amazing. This deck looks great. I want to draw 3 cards playing I want to play a Ancestral Recall, like this comes with a 2/2 body,
Yeah.
right? Who doesn't want to do that? So I sleeved this deck up and I goldfished it up, and it was like goldfish and great, and I was like, wow, this is awesome. And then I went and played it at this Tuesday Legacy thing, and I went 0-3, bro. I won 1 game.
Yeah. Well,
The deck is terrible. It is garbage. Absolutely terrible.
yeah.
I mean, like, when you're like winning, you're winning, but then like when you're like you neoform and it gets like dazed or something, or force of willed. I never got
Yeah.
dazed, but I got force of willed a bunch.
Days is a beating, dude. That card has always sucked. Like,
Oh yeah, I will say me and Ollie decided to split the prizes, where person who came in first went to the RCQ and person who came in second got the foil Death Shadow
oh, nice, cool.
for first place. So that way no one got
Was
completely
was
ruined.
was it Amnath or Aragon? Was the Texas? Or am I thinking of something else?
You're thinking
It's
of something
Death
else.
Shadow.
Death
No.
Shadow is like the promo.
Maybe
The
Top
non-foil
eight
goes
promo.
to
You're thinking of
non-foil
the
goes
game
to
day.
whoever.
is it game day?
Yeah, the Omnath was game day.
God,
or
those
no,
are-
wasn't Omnath
I thought
the RC's card? Like if you went to the RC.
maybe. I don't think so. I really, I mean, whatever. I thought like Archmage's Charm, like everybody gets a participation. Top 8 gets Archmage Charm, and then like the first place gets the Texas bullshit. But I could be
No.
wrong. Okay.
So this one is everyone gets the it's the blue counter target non-creature spell. They get 2 treasures.
An offer you can't refuse. Yeah.
Yeah, the Kitten Jace one, that was participation. Top 8 got non-foil Death Shadow, and first place got foil Death Shadow.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Cool.
It's always 2 cards.
All right, man. All right, well, let's
Then I played League with Jim for the first time.
beat his
And
ass.
Let me tell you, this is why I have Stab Wound on my background. I cannot beat that card.
Is that
You
stab
get
wound?
skewered
limited.
every time. It is.
Jim's got this like crazy deck. You up in like an Intruder Alarm and the Nature Will. You know what Intruder? So Intruder Alarm is like creatures don't untap, but whenever another creature comes into play, untap all creatures.
Yeah.
And then Nature's Will says, whenever a whenever a creature you control deals damage to opponent, untap all your lands.
Yeah.
And he's got 4 man lands in his deck. So he just like he taps down all your dudes with like the Hilda's the staff or whatever.
Yep.
Taps down all your dudes, so they don't untap, and then beats you in with man lands, and then untaps all his lands. It's a ridiculous deck that I didn't think would happen in Eldraine Limited, but it was pretty awesome. I had to give it a shout out.
Yeah, pretty sick, dude. All right, we're gonna get into some stuff, and yeah, EDH Rec came out with their 2-color popularity rankings, and of course, Sultai is the most played stuff, and then everything else is dog shit.
Monster.
Yeah. So Demir's number 1 at 13%, Golgari is 12, and then Simic's 3rd. Rakdos, Izzet, Gruul, Orzhov, Azorius real low on that, Boros, and Selesnya. Love that all the white decks are the bottom 4 and
Bottom 4, yeah.
I'm just glad Boros isn't in last for once.
yeah, no kidding. Yeah.
White sucks in EDH. That's why.
Yeah, Demir is gonna be always top tier. Like there's just never getting out of
I
that.
don't really get that. I don't really know anyone that has a time here EDH.
That's because you don't play CEDH.
It's not even CDH. Like there's
Oh, I guarantee it is, man. That's the exact.
monster is the CEDH. Because
I mean,
it's not.
Golgari is that high because of Marin.
But Golgari
I have-
has more like commanders that people enjoy to play outside of like CEDH.
the Gitrog monster is fun. That card is a blast to
Yeah.
play. It's a good deck.
Demir is literally just
Green and
Thassa's
black
Oracle,
are the best.
Demonic Consultation.
Yeah.
It's every deck.
Green and
Let's
black
say
are the best
I'm
cards and
almost
have
done
the best
building.
colors for EDH. 'Cause
I'm
you get all
almost
the tutors from black and you get all the land ramp from green.
What
Yeah.
were you saying, JB?
I'm almost done building my all foil fairies deck. So.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh,
Get
blue black.
Blue black, yeah.
flex on them. But yeah. Yeah, it's just Demir's just is. I don't know. People like to counter spells, and then black gets all the tutors. I don't know.
Counter removal,
Although-
reanimation, like
Yep.
combo.
I'm sticking to my thing. I do not have any card that searches my deck.
Yeah, it's the way to do it.
never
Like,
play
Not even
first
search
card.
for a fairy.
you should get Fate of the Harbinger in there, but that's up to you.
Yeah, that should be like the only one because that's like thematic to what your
Yeah.
deck is.
I want to go grab a spell starter sprite. I want to go grab a bit of
Yeah.
blossom. Yeah. Anyways, it's all right.
I'll think about it.
It's thematic, and if you can, isn't there fairies that bounce? You probably have a. I mean, if you could like find a way to bounce it back to your hand, you can keep doing it. But whatever. Yeah, this is the rankings, and Selesnya being at all time low because tokens are played out,
Kinda
dude.
suck.
They just suck. Like
There's
nope.
just so many like board wipes and like removal.
It's like
To be honest, no one builds 2-color EDH decks.
I
anymore.
think
that's fair.
I think if people didn't get as salty about taxing and land destruction, white would be slightly higher.
I mean, black white is 7th.
No,
That
well,
would be the taxing colors.
well, all of them. Like Selesnya is actually like got Gaddock Teague decks. You got
I guess that's true.
or
You know what I mean?
Azorius is Lavinia. Like it's all the tax. Boros
People
is
just hate tax decks. So when you
Oh
sit
yeah,
down to play with
stacks are
them,
the worst, dude.
when you sit down to play with them, they're like, "All right, I'm not playing with you again." So you're like, "Well, I guess I won't play this deck anymore."
Yeah.
All right, into the
There's
trash.
different kinds of stacks decks too.
No one wants to play stacks because no one wants to sit down. Everybody wants a fun 3-hour game, but no one wants to play a 3-hour game.
yeah.
I called that deck that Jim was playing today a stacks deck, and
Yeah.
was it really a stacks deck?
No.
Well, let's be honest. The best stack pieces are always artifacts. Like there's very
Yeah.
few that are not, but they're all. It's like Winter Orb and
mean-
Urza. Like, oh, guess what? Look at this. I'll tap it because
Stacks.
old words. Check it out. It's tapped. Doesn't work. I'm like, okay. Cool.
Agreed, but like white is the like stacks color because like
Yeah.
it is like the main color that has stacks. Like
Yeah.
you get all of the like anti-search cards. Like
Talia.
Well,
yeah, you have
mm,
Drannith Magistrate, like one of the best tax cards in Literal Commander.
White's identity has been like picked apart pretty good, and they didn't never have card draw because, for the love of God, they just don't get like. But like Opposition Agent took away like Avid Mind Sensor. Like you just should always play Opposition Agent because you get to punish people. So like Black has a better identity in that now. As far as like land destruction, like Armageddon's pretty much rule 0 to every single table, so you don't get to do that. But
I'm gonna do it.
but you can play Obliterate because everybody's cool with Obliterate or what's the 6-man Jawclops and all that because people are like, at least you killed all the creatures, so we're all reset. Ugh. But yeah,
I'm gonna build a deck with only land destruction
Oh,
cards
Jawclops,
and
yeah.
lands. It's just gonna be like 4 different Armageddons
Yeah.
and then 95 lands.
someone's gonna play one Avacyn, and you're like, God damn it!
Oh, that's a little bit-
I'm just gonna mulligan until I have 2 of them in hand.
And they're just gonna be like, Mana Crypt Soaring, and you're like, God damn it! Can't stop this guy.
That's up to you guys to get rid of.
Yeah.
I'm just destroying lands.
Yeah. All right.
My commander
that's
will
smothering
destroy
type,
artifacts then.
Just for the fuck of it, and a smothering type, just for the
Hell
fuck
yeah.
of it.
So somebody
No
pointed.
payoff, just a smothering type, just to piss them off. Like, do you pay the team?
I saw on Twitter that someone pointed out that there's penises on cards and a lot of them. So this made me think of you, Josh. I don't know why. Simon, Master of Wieners. I should say, Jack.
I've seen. I thought that before.
Yeah, the custom cucks. But
Colorless wiener.
yeah, so we're just gonna go over the highlights of Wiener.
Wiener in this one.
There it is, right here. Just here. Let me see if I
Where?
can. Let me see if I can hide it for you. Now I gotta do the work. You see it? Balls, wiener, head.
Oh, no, I see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a stretch.
Polymorph is one of the OG ones. There's a reason why in the new arts they cut off the balls part. Like, in the classic art. But yeah, it's a wiener.
It's a wiener. This one's the best one, dude. That's clearly a dick.
It's so funny. Academy
I
Rector.
completely missed that this time.
Yeah, I did. Again, I
just
had
saw
no
the
idea
circles,
what
like,
you were
What the
doing.
fuck am I looking at?
Yeah.
And then I did it back and whatever.
You're like, check this wiener out. It's pretty funny.
Dude, I loved all when you posted this on our
Facebook.
Facebook and all the people like coming up with new names for Academy Rectum,
Yeah, I like that. It just kept coming up with a bunch of them. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Academy Erector.
The classic Armada Worm
Yeah, that's
Penis worm is like literally on the. I remember on like first off, this card was an absolute bomb. Like 6 mana 2/5/5, and then there's a populate mechanic in the set. Like Jesus Christ. So, but this thing was just deemed penis worm from the get go. Yeah, this card.
What?
You don't
There's
see
not
this.
a penis in this card.
Oh, definitely getting ahead, bro. Holy cow!
What is this, man? Dude, what is this? This one made me.
Even got the hand on the back, like, good job.
I can't believe this card. I mean, whatever. Old Magic cards are tits. So, little dinger here.
No,
that's a tail, bro.
Dude.
I don't know. It's a classic wiener card. Everybody says it. She's got no underwear. He got no underwear. It's crazy, man.
Do you have the apes on here?
No. It's Spin Crusher.
Oh,
This one just looks like a wiener. I was excited to see all these wiener cards, but that's it. All right, guys. Y'all can starting this September on September 22nd. You can have F&M at IHOP. It's true. All the premium pancakes are going to be at these IHOPs, which there are 5 represented, which has a Johnny, which are plain cakes. Jace is the blueberry cakes. Liliana is chocolate. Chandra is strawberry and banana, and then Vivian is probably some vegan option, but either way.
Chandra's S tier.
Whoa.
Strawberry banana. Oh, so good.
That sounds pretty good.
I thought
I had too much chocolate, bro.
Nope.
Yeah.
I already argued with you on Twitter or on Facebook with this, but I will say this: chocolate already has so many wins. Like you don't need them on pancakes. Pancakes are. You're crazy, dude. Chocolate chip
That's not
pancakes.
what it's there for. And what I'm saying is that's not what you're there for.
Yeah, exactly. Pancakes.
Dude, that's just fucking. That's a brownie, is what that is.
Yeah, fair enough. But I don't know if they haven't disclosed what Vivian's
warm,
is yet.
fluffy brownie is what that is.
Vivian's got to be gluten free. But
Plant based.
yeah, exactly.
Beyond pancakes.
Yeah, beyond pancakes. Just just more flour and less egg. It's just dust cakes. Yeah. So the official paper playing ranking is Jace, Chandra, Ajani, Vivian,
I don't like
Liliana. Liliana's the bottom tier.
It's not official.
You are just wrong.
Come on, bro. Like
I'll give you Chandra then Jace, but Jace can't be first. Blueberry's not that great.
I'm sorry. Does your pancakes pitch to Force of Will? I didn't think so. So
No, they pitched to Fury, so suck it.
that is pretty tight. Yeah. So yeah, go to IHOP this Saturday or this Friday and just ask
pancakes nonstop.
No. You got to bring all your friends and really just take up all the table space with EDH games, and everybody just shares one basket of fries.
I didn't tell you this when we were at the RCQ. Me and Ian went to go get food at
Pizza
George
Hut.
Webb's because we had like 30 minutes on the timer.
Yeah.
We sit down, we order. As we're taking our bite of our eggs, all of a sudden I hear his phone ring and I feel mine shake. And we look and it's like round started. So
Yeah.
we got this food and I'm like, okay, looks like I'm going to be eating pancakes and getting some syrup all over
Just ruining stuff.
people's cards.
All right,
So,
we should go Sunday, play EDH, and loser has to order the Johnny ones.
The Johnny ones are probably good. Plain
They're
pancakes.
plain.
They're fine.
No, out of all of these,
Nope, they're
plain would
fine.
be the last one I would choose.
the chocolate one.
Chocolate
Well,
ones.
maybe the chocolate.
That one's
yeah.
dog shit.
What's green?
Well, we don't know
We
yet.
don't know.
Mystery.
It's got to be.
It's gotta be apple.
Oh, apple would be good. Yeah.
Apple cinnamon or whatever. For
Maybe.
sure.
Okay. Well, they look the same. Everybody was judging them. How come Johnny gets 5 cakes and Vivian gets 4? That's what everybody's pissed at. Like, people are like, what the fuck's going on with this? He's like, you ever had a feline in your life? Yeah. All right.
Well, also, you're losing that cake because you're getting blueberries or chocolate chips or strawberries and bananas. Like, you're getting plain. They got to make some difference up here.
I don't care. Like, IHOP, if you go through Monday through Friday, they have a happy hour where like their entire menu's half off, so that's like the best time. And if you go there after church Sunday, you're gonna be, dude. That's when all the Magic
That's
players
the worst time to go.
No, that's when all the
You
Magic.
waiting?
We should all coordinate and just invade one IHOP with just us playing EDH games right before church lets out. So all the churchgoers go and they just can't get in because all the tables are occupied. Sorry, this entire group of 30 guys only ordered one basket of fries. All right. But yeah. All right. Rank it. Rank the cycle.
Oh man, Boros Charm is number one.
No, the Rakdos charm's number one.
No,
Uh-uh.
Boros.
Okay, hold on. So right now,
Uh-huh.
let me just announce we have 10. We have 10 charms from the original, not original, but Return to Ravnica cycle and Gate Crash cycle. So these first, that's when they were premiered, and all 10 of them came out in those two sets. So, yeah. You say Boros?
Boros Charm.
All right, the ones that saw play: Azorius, Boros, Selesnya,
Rakdos.
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 Yeah,
it
it
did.
did. I played
And
a lot of
Golgari.
sideboards.
And is it-
That was the
I
twin.
guess.
That was the card to beat twin.
Yeah.
It was like all of them but Orzhov and Demir.
Demir. No, Orzhov got played.
Gruul
Orzhov.
didn't really.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They all saw play. I do.
No.
Maybe Gruul didn't.
Gruul 100% didn't. That one was like actual dog shit. Simic did not see play, and then Demir did not see play. Those were the three that were like complete trash. The other 7, either saw
All
main
saw
deck.
play.
Yeah.
Main deck or sideboard, like niche.
Yep.
To be
Boros
fair, is it
Charm.
Charm saw play in Modern?
It still sees
Same with
play.
Boros.
Is the charm
Yeah.
still hanging on? Like it still sees like. Well, actually, I take that
Well,
back.
it's
Yeah.
it's kind of been replaced by Prismari command.
Yeah, that's true. But
Just sad.
Azorius charm never saw
Agreed.
play outside of standard, but that was like a 4
Actually,
extra.
it was in Pioneer.
Was it really?
It was
Okay.
in blue white before like the
Yep.
Wanderer came out and stuff like that.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, never mind. I take that back. Boros Charm is a classic burn spell. It's good. It's existed.
Still
for
But
long.
sees
they
play.
Boros
Still
has been
4
around
of.
forever.
Yeah, that
So
one, and
that's like number one.
also EDH a dinger because it just gives your permanents like
Yep.
indestructible. So your dumb Armageddon deck, like, excuse me, a
And you
Boros
can
Charm.
surprise people with a one shot.
I'm glad you sound like that.
Yeah, excuse me. All right, so I think that Boros Charm is number 1 for sure because it sees probably the most play. It has the most utility, and like the 4 damage is like a modern staple, and the other half of it are EDH staples, if you will. All right, any contention on that?
Nope.
Okay, number 2 either is it because it saw a long sense of amount of play, and then I would say either that or Rakdos, and I say Rakdos because it was like a sideboard staple until like cards like Doth
Colligan's command.
No, because it was actually played because you got the exile. I got blown out by this card. I was playing that Dredgevine deck, and someone, a burn player,
Exiled your cards.
they just got my graveyard. I was like, God damn it! Like just a blowout. Also has like other forms, but like Kolaghan's command does the other things better. I mean, you can choose multiple things, and like Dothi Voidwalker, kind of like the state of the game exists now. You really can't afford a sideboard slot on something specific. You need like your cards need to do more than that. But yeah, it's probably Boros. Then is it? Then
Rakdos.
Yeah, and then I would say like
Probably Golgari.
yeah, that's a good one. Golgari.
Then
And-
Orzhov.
Nah, Selesnya Charm's like cute, right? Like it's like gives her. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, what about Azorius? Yeah.
Azorius is that one never sees any play, like in like Commander. So like it's probably
Yeah, it was only during the Return to
Yeah, so-
Ravnica.
yeah. Boros is it? Rakdos, Golgari, Selesnya. I would say Selesnya is the next one up. Then Azorius, which would be 6.
Then
Azorius
Azorius.
still sees play in. It was saw play in a little while in Pioneer.
I know it just fell off. That's the only reason I say it.
All
And-
we're saying is Selesnya
blue-
Charm has only been a
blue-eyed
standard
card.
sideboard card,
yeah, that's fair.
whereas Azorius Charm actually has play, so I feel like it's better.
That's fair. All right, we'll put
Yeah.
that at number 5.
White is
Selesnya goes
garbage.
6.
You know why? Because white is the worst color in Magic.
Yeah, we know. Orzhov Charm saw a tiny bit of play when it existed in that standard deck when the Obsidat deck was around because you could bring back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was like a thing. So I'll give that one number 7 there, and then the other like Demir,
I
Gruul,
don't care.
and Simic. I have no idea. Like,
They're all bad.
I think Gruul is the worst.
yeah, what does it do? Creatures without flying can't block, or gain control of all permanents you own. Okay, that's
That's
actually
such
not.
a funny card.
That's not too bad
Dude,
actually.
maybe I should start sideboarding that for when they Dothy me.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Take it back.
Ooh. Oh yeah, you're gonna cast my card for free. Psych, it's mine.
I want it back.
Actually.
And then Simic. I don't think I've ever read what Demir Charm does. I'm reading it now.
The formatting for the first 5 that came out compared to the second 5 is awful.
Well, Boros was in the second 5.
I'm saying like how the original ones, like they're like a paragraph, and the other ones are actually spread out by their abilities.
Well, they're all like that too. Like Gruul came out with the second one. They all came out like this style. These just have had reprints. That's all. The reprint, they've made things cleaner because it's just the way it is. All right, we ranked them. So tell your F&M buddies that you know the official ranking of charms, and you'll know it forever.
Yep.
There's also okay.
No one will beat your knowledge.
Little Walkers coming at Hasbro PulseCon. This seems like the second rendition of this, the Lilith Walker. So there's probably just gonna be all chibi walkers again. This looks like Grenzo. I think that's Grenzo.
Didn't it take you like a year? That's Grenzo. Didn't it take like a year to get this, JB?
Yeah, it did. It took me a year.
Oh my god!
And they
dude.
I forget what they. I don't think they gave us anything.
Yeah, they they had your money, so get bent. Like what are they gonna do? What are you gonna get your money back? Yeah. All right. That's it. And bronies are back, baby.
I want to
For a month.
Cool deck so bad. Rainbow Dash. I'm
All
coming
right.
for you, bro.
So
Dude, I am so
idea.
excited. You guys reminded me that I should have checked the prices on my old one that I had from the original.
Yep.
Oh my god.
The original one.
yeah,
Oh man, it's wild.
Like $400.
dude.
Yeah,
God,
I'm trying to shop it out right now.
God damn.
Have you gotten any biters?
But I only put it up a couple hours ago, so.
Yeah.
Has it even gotten approved yet?
Yes, it did.
So there's four it came out with 4 additional bronies, and this secret layer is probably gonna have an additional bonus card. So I don't know what that bonus card is. JB, you know a little bit about the cultures, so
What about them?
Yeah.
I have to get it.
What do you want to know about it?
I'm trying to figure out what the fifth. What do you think the fifth bonus card is? So it's Fluttershy, Rainbow Dash, Applejack, and
So there's 2
Pink
ways
Pie.
they can go with it.
Yeah.
They can give you Celestia, which is the sister of Luna, which is one of the cards in the original one.
Yeah.
And is like the queen or whatever.
Yeah, she's
princess.
pretty cool.
Or they could go for like the fan favorite, which was Derpy Hooves, which was like a background thing. It was like this gray looking one that a bunch of people really, really loved.
Yeah.
And like hyped up a ton. If they wanted to
I've hated you.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite pony?
it was Rainbow Dash.
What, you've changed?
No.
Oh, then how can it be? It was. It is.
Alright, I guess it is.
Wait a
I
minute.
think
what?
he more or less means he doesn't watch it anymore.
Well, nobody does. The show's discontinued, and if you're living in the past,
Yeah, over,
you
baby.
forget about it. Okay, everyone knows it's been going, but all right. The Rainbow Dash one, out of all of them, is
the coolest.
it is the coolest. It's actually it's neat when you attack.
The ability just makes me cringe though.
The coolness factor.
Well, it's because there was a meme at the start of the show that everyone would never stop saying, which was, she says, "Oh, it's got to be about 20% cooler" at one point, and like, for whatever reason, everyone hooked onto that line and would never shut up about it.
Yeah, all right.
Oh my god, dude, I gotta build this deck. I'm building this deck.
Yeah.
Do it.
So the
Are you gonna play?
we all
You better
have to
play all.
build.
You better play all 6 of them to get the group hug win.
yeah.
No, I'm gonna fucking combo with it.
Yeah,
I'm
combo.
gonna build. I'm
With-
gonna CEDH the
with
shit out
with,
of
with,
Rainbow
with,
Dash.
with Ninjila. Yeah, nice. Yeah, there's something, but
Does this mean we all have to build pony decks now?
oh god damn it, we're gonna have to have
I
a.
don't want to do
We're gonna
that,
have a
please
fight.
don't.
We're gonna have a fight
Hang on,
night
I'm
where
buying
each.
the secret. I'm getting the secret layer, so you can each have, or we can each play a pony.
Okay, good. Because if I order this and my girlfriend sees me buy this, I might be single.
Come on, bro. It'd be like, this is an investment, honey. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing.
Should buy it and put it away for when they come out with more in like 4 years.
This culture, I mean, when did this, like, this was, like, at the absolute pinnacle in, like, 2013, 14? Maybe earlier than that.
Probably around when the Secret Lair came out. Was that like 2018?
That's when it was dead. That was, like, beating a, no pun intended, beating a dead horse. It was an old, that was, like,
I have to buy another secret layer to get the free shipping.
oh, well, all right.
You have to buy what?
You have to spend $75 to get the free shipping.
Order the one that comes with Muxus,
Yeah, that was pretty good.
and I'll
I was
pay for
looking
the
at one that comes
Muxus.
with Noxious Revival.
There was like a in my free time I like to pontificate about card design, and I thought there was like there was a set I was like, what if they did like a video game set, like where it's like things that are thematic, and they're like, we'll call them the 5 tribes, which would be like first-person shooters, RPGs, fighting games, and like they would each. That's how you'd break out the tribes. And for the fighting game one, I thought about like what are some mechanics that you could use that are like in fighting, and it would be like you could either go back to using energy and then have them have like a like when they do their EX move or their final move, or you could use something like this where they called build meter, and essentially meter is like a different thing to keep track of, and you would like build meter, and that like 20% thing there is like how you would build, like how you could measure meter. But anyways, just something I thought of a long time ago.
There isn't one with muxes. There's the baseball one.
Oh, is the Muxus one over there? I thought it was the part of the
That one's
summer
over.
drop.
There's the baseball one, which is like not so bad because I could use the Jace. There's
Yeah.
the VHS one that has like the movie posters, which comes with the sliver and the rampant growth. I already have a rampant growth in the coop though. I don't have the rewind could go in the coop though. And then I was looking at the one that's got the Noxious Revival. It's got all the like crazy psychedelic bug art.
Yeah.
Oh, that one is
Got,
cool.
like, that one's got like a grist.
That one's alright.
Eldritch Evolution.
That would
Just-
probably be the one to
Just
get.
just get the one with the first sliver. That's like the best return on investment. Just buy that one.
Right.
That's like by far the
With
best one.
rewind.
Yeah. All right.
Even
By
though I
the way-
sold the sliver EDH deck.
By the way, Josh, I gave Antonio all the cards I had for you for Cube, so you'll have those in
Yeah.
Vegas.
All
I
right.
have a stack of cards right there that need to update in the queue.
So
Oh my God, this meme.
the MTG
See,
purists.
that's what the deck I want to build.
Yeah, it's just making everybody angry. So to all the MTG purists, like your war has ended as soon
over,
as
baby.
as soon as
You're never winning.
as soon as they came out with The Walking Dead, that's when it was over. You know, if you didn't quit Magic, then you're not quitting now. And for all those that are like, oh, it's a silver border, well, you know, I own a Sharpie. We'll take care of that. Okay.
I've done a Barbie one.
Yeah, I will. I have no problem do that. All right. Lastly, what's your kink? Universes Beyond. So they did that survey, and they reached out and saw like what would the overlap of like fandoms between the last like Universe Beyond, Secret Layers, or whatever. So this is a breakdown of the audience overlap. So if you liked Magic and you liked, or 29.9% of Magic players also liked Lord of the Rings, and then 25% liked Warhammer, 20% like Stranger Things, 10% liked Transformers, 9%, or we'll just call it 10%, it's 9.9. Doctor Who, 5% liked Street Fighter, and 3% liked Walking Dead.
Here's the thing: out of all these, the only one that I would say that I kind of like is fucking Stranger Things.
That's because it's just D&D.
I love the Street Fighter ones, but the Street Fighter ones got unlucky because they came out after the Walking Dead ones, and there was such like an uproar about the Walking Dead ones. So the Street Fighter ones, like all those cards actually suck. They're like not fun.
Chun-Li's cool.
Lord of the Ring, I'm a Star Wars guy. Warhammer, I play Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
Stranger Things, that one's okay. Transformers,
I'm not from the 50s.
Nostalgia is nothing. I don't have anything over
Doctor
that.
Who,
I don't like Mark Wahlberg.
I was about to say I liked Doctor Who,
Street
but I don't
Fighter,
think I want
Mortal
cards.
Kombat, Walking Dead. I tried that show, but it's just so much. Oh my god.
Dude,
Hang on, what was the other AMC show? Mad Men. I liked that show.
Mad Men's great. Breaking Bad's great.
just give us Resident Evil.
Dude, the problem is they're never gonna do an anime thing because all the anime companies go right to Japanese card games and do stuff with like White Schwartz or
Okay, hold on. I wouldn't.
all that other stuff. So
Just-
I'm never getting it.
Hold on. They might do it. They did.
We have
they
Final
did-
Fantasy coming.
They did
I
legal.
mean,
They did well. The League of Legends one was like the
That's not anime.
well,
What are
either.
you talking
Well, no,
about?
I know, but I'm saying like that was like super trash. Like,
But-
like the card sucked so hard in that one. That one could have
What
sold
anime
really.
could they get?
Yeah,
Huh?
One Piece. Well, actually, it's got its own
What-
card
what
game. Never.
anime
No,
would
it's
you
got
want?
its own card game. It's either got its own card game or it's already part of another franchise.
Well, couldn't they
I
do
mean,
the?
Final Fantasy has its own card game, and we're getting that.
It's coming. Yeah, that's a big one. Final Fantasy VII. Yeah. That's well. Also, what if they went after the Netflix adaptation of One Piece? Because that's
Oh,
Netflix.
please stop.
But what if they
That'd be
did?
pretty funny.
Have you guys seen the Festi cards?
Mm-mm.
Uh-uh.
It's
Oh.
like they're like they look like Pokemon cards, but they got like DJs and shit on them.
Yeah.
They should like Magic should start doing
Nope.
that, like they did with Post Malone. Start doing like music artists.
I don't need to see Tipper on a card.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, please, dude.
No.
Planeswalker. Yeah, I didn't. The best part was.
Something stupid. It would be like Foo Fighters or something.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Karuk's on Smite
Who's another big
now.
artist that's kind of like Post Malone?
Smite was a game I could never get into. Is
Taylor Swift.
that a good game?
I think you'd have a better shot with the what's her name,
Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
But yeah, Karuk's in Smite. This is like the third Magic character in Smite, I think now. 'Cause
I think
I
it's-
think it's a
They're just.
Traxa
they're just-
and Nicol Bolas.
I think they're just skins. I don't know if they're actually in there.
Yeah, they're skins like for
Yeah.
other gods.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know who plays Smite.
Yeah. You like first person
Xbox
League?
players.
Yeah, first person League of Legends. You just like what?
It's not first person.
Or sorry, third person League of Legends.
I mean, League of
It's-
Legends is
it's just-
third person.
No,
It's
it's over.
just-
It's RTS over base.
It's more close up.
Yeah, you're
Bird's eye.
As you, if you hold spacebar, it turns into a third person.
yeah. I like to watch how clean I hit the creeps. All right.
I definitely was almost late to the podcast because I didn't see Tony's message about 7:45 because I was playing League.
Yeah, cool. You back on
I
it?
hate it.
It's a great game.
Yeah, some friends were late because we got up to like right below master rank in Pokemon Unite, and they were like, "Oh, let's just go play League," and I'm like, "No, please, God, this game is so terrible."
It's fun.
By people, do you mean you can't read, Tony? Because you definitely thought that.
What?
You fucked up with this rate.
Oh, I fucked it up multiple times. So people can't read, and a lot of people assumed that this card is just blue 1. I mill my deck out, I lose. Like people didn't read like.
No.
Yeah, people were like, I'll force you to deck out, and then I'll go hard on my turn. And then if you ever use this on me, I'm assuming he wanted to say fucking, but he said I'm a king. You draw out your deck. Okay, so people thought that the opponent gets to just be like, I'll draw 2, and then I'll draw you. You have to draw 4. So the templating on that just makes me laugh, just because like, why would they design a card that says blue 1? I'm gonna deck.
Yeah, it says up to
Right.
4
And
cards.
it was fun watching the corrections on that. And then I may have posted that I thought this could target everybody at the table. Like I thought it was like a bounce effect, like Chain of Smog.
Yeah.
I was wrong.
Oh, you're not very good at Magic, huh?
Wow, I can't play with banned cards. Never had the experience. Never got the chance to learn. Okay, couldn't correct my mistakes. Okay, I just had to live. All the cards that are on the ban list, I don't know what any of them do because you want to know why they're banned.
There's a reason why this card stays banned. Is because people are idiots.
It's just like you and me. We're bros, dude. We're gonna draw our deck. All right, cool. These other two jabronis.
It just leads to a terrible fucking situation at the table if you ever cast this.
Yeah.
And imagine how
hell no.
long it
I
takes.
hope you
to-
cast this, and I'm flashing in Bowmaster. Have fun.
Good luck. I'm gonna draw
I mean,
50
it would
cards.
probably be okay with all the stuff we have against it nowadays and like today's Magic, but it's probably just best it stays.
Yeah.
It sets up for a shitty situation.
It's probably goes against like one of the core philosophies of like don't like king making because you could be definitely like, well, I'm fucked. Who wants to draw all the cards?
By the way, anyone listening, Trade Secrets is 2 blue and 1. Target opponent draws 2 cards, then you draw up to 4 cards. That opponent may repeat this process as many times as he or she chooses.
Yeah,
Sorcery.
yeah. So really, it's definitely a. I think I don't remember its original printing, but it was legal in Commander because it did come in the first Commander. That's a Commander symbol.
Yeah.
It was originally a Commander card.
No, is it? No. It's based on that art. That's like a cephalid from like Odyssey. It's old. Trade Secrets is
sure?
yeah, 100%. Here, I'll scryfall for you. Just based on that art, there's no way that art existed in 2011. Like the Magic narrative had changed way too much for classic
I
art
will
like that to
admit,
get out.
I'd rather someone play this than watch 2 players with Consecrated Sphinx just draw off each other.
Oh, they think it's comical. I'll throw you. I think it's
And they
Urza
lose
Saga.
count, and it's like, oh my god.
Maybe it's not Urza Saga.
Antonio was one like that.
Onslaught. Its original printing is Onslaught, and that's like because I think that's a cephalid of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah, card rules. Trade secrets. Not legal, but you can play it in Legacy, I guess.
Why would you ever want to do that?
Because they draw 2, you draw 4. And then,
Because you play a bowmaster.
there you go. Let's do this. Bah. I'm going to fight.
And you can't even respond to in between the
It's not done
process.
Like, yeah, it just the triggers are just stacking up. So eventually, I mean, you could definitely be like, sick. You have a bowmaster in play. I'm going to draw until I see my Angel's Grace. I'm like, got you.
Yeah, it was
That
funny when
Affinity-
someone.
that Affinity deck does really poorly against the bowmaster.
Yeah.
It was funny in the RCQ when someone, I had my Fable out, and I went to the second ability, and I said, ability on the stack, and they said, yep. And then I started drawing, and they said, wait, I want to flash in Bowmaster, and I'm like, dude, that's why I asked you if you wanted to do anything when that ability was on the stack.
Yeah. Too bad, so sad. They ain't taking it back, boy. God, the last thing they came out with was that they did a secret layer with Emrakul, Progenitus, Sarah Angel. How many times is Sarah Angel going to be in a goddamn premium product? Can we just chill on that card? And then
No one cares about that card anymore.
That is like, it's not even like a good homage.
I only care about the anime one.
And I forgot what the fourth.
course you do.
I forgot what the fourth card was in there, but Emrakul and Progenitus are cool. The other ones I could give two shits about.
Yeah.
Brainstorm, dude.
Oh yeah, it is Brainstorm. It's the one that I made.
Yeah,
the meme
remember the one that you really
Yeah,
liked?
the one with the boys.
Of. Oh,
Like his son, Jam Evan's son or whatever.
yeah, that's pretty cool. It's probably an alright Brainstorm. I guess Brainstorm's a classic.
It's like our third brainstorm in a secret layer in the last 2 years.
Yeah, that is true. It's like, can we just chill out on that?
You know, like I'm about to go play to try and win a brainstorm.
Yeah, the ultimate Brainstorm.
I think the ultimate brainstorm is still like a foil 7th edition one.
Or Mercadia Masks or whatever one. Yes.
The mask one.
That one's the OG, and then the F&M foil ones. I wonder what the F&M foil ones are up to now. Maybe they gotta be up there pretty high. I would have to assume. All right. Well, that's the show. Josh, get us the out of here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're out.
Just like, did you play
Really
Magic?
bad at this lately. I've been
Yeah.
really bad at this lately.
You're just not prep, dude. You just gotta sun
White's
chips.
the worst color in Magic.
That's a fact. It's not a
Small hands.
Yeah, sun chips. There's a new gimmick that Pringle cans are overstocked on Pringle cans, so they're selling them to other companies to make chips to be like, please, we'll give you these for free. Just put your thing in here.
Yeah.
Hot take. What do you think should be banned from Scam? Fury or Grief?
Hold on, I got one for you. You're going to Vegas tomorrow, right? You're flying out.
Yep.
Give me the hot take of what's the worst casino game, and you better say the ones that
The wheel.
roulette.
Dude, I
War.
played roulette. Like,
Dude.
I put $80 down on roulette and like immediately lost it. I was like, well, that was a bad. You know,
Have you ever played? Have you ever played War at a casino?
Not yet.
Yes, all the time. That's how we always start when we go to Pata. We put we take $20, play it. If we double our money, we keep playing. If we lose it, we leave.
It sounds
Always
like-
start with War.
Dude, they don't have it anymore.
What? Really?
Yeah, they took
Dog,
away a
those are
lot
the
of the
best.
table games.
Yeah. All the greatest, huh? Well, that's farts. All right.
I'm gonna try In-N-Out for the first time, so I'm ready to shit on every other burger when I come back.
Dude, get
Don't tell me how to live.
Raising Cane's.
Paper Player sucks. This Wednesday, my dudes.
Oh, god damn it, we do suck. God damn it, he got us again.
I'm gonna get Saffron Olive to say it.
Oh, you should ask him while you're there. Record it.
I fucking hope so, dude.
Oh, okay.
I really
They're gonna be
do.
there. The whole crew's gonna be there. We're gonna get them all to say Paper Player sucks.
If there's any way that you could do it where Richard doesn't giggle in between words, that would be much appreciated. That would be the
Okay.
ideal
He
version.
doesn't talk like that. Like when I met him.
Oh, you
at
sure? Because it
Vegas
sounds like
last
he's like, yeah, I guess.
I talked to him for a bit at Las Vegas because I had him sign the bird. I opened it because I had a Dominator United pack and I opened up a bird card from Legends in the
Yeah.
collector pack. So I had him sign it and I talked to him. and didn't really like laugh like that constantly. I think it's just on there because they're always cracking jokes.
Oh, that's fair. Okay.
Tony's just a hater.
Of the MTG Goldfish,
Mm-hmm.
the more I listen to them, I do hate them more. I don't know why.
They're the only other podcast besides ours I listen to for Magic.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't really know of many other.
I used to hate Saffron the most, but now he's my favorite of them all.
Dude, I love him. I've always loved him. It's like
Yeah.
my favorite man.
I used to think
Besides-
I used to like Crim a lot, and now I kind of can't stand Crim. I don't know what it is about it, but it's just, I don't know. It's not, the guy's not for me.
Them all. I like them all. I think
Richard's always been my favorite because I feel like he's the most logical when it
yeah,
comes
he's
to
the
playing
most
competitive.
logical. He's the one I relate to the most. But I like Saf because he's admirable.
Yeah, I mean, Saf
He's
does.
just over.
He does stuff
He
that's
does all the
fun.
dumb shit I want to do.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm gonna go do dumb shit on stream. It's like, dude, this is
He
like,
gets excited. He gets excited.
yeah. He's like, I can't wait to do the dumb. Like, he's like, I want to do the bad decks. It's like, dude,
Yeah, he was very excitable.
you're the champion.
Want to do the bad decks?
He always does. He's like, I'm gonna go stream the bad deck.
Yeah, he's all of his segments are like basically like, what are they? There's like against the odds where you play like a
Bad
deck
decks.
with like or it has like a cost restriction.
Or it's like against the odds. We're gonna try to build that Hedron deck where you try to get all the Hedrons in the different zones and win that way. It's like, oh yeah, this is fun. And he does it like it's harder and harder because as like modern gets more Modern Horizon sets, like the availability for fun just keeps getting reduced because there's just no.
That's why a lot of his are like standard or historic
Yeah.
or
Well,
pioneer.
that's why he had that one, like, but it's a scam or whatever. He had that new one where, but it's a scam where he jammed 8-rack into scam.
And went like 4-1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, JB, you should just let me borrow your scam deck over Vegas.
I mean, come pick it up.
Josh, the sideboard, because you're not running Gigantha anymore, the sideboard has 2 walking ballistas. Because if you like go second and you happen to get
We didn't mention the PTs. The Worlds is this weekend. Whoops.
yeah, that's right. If you get the what is it called, Gemstone Cavern,
Yeah.
and can play it on turn 0, on turn 3 or turn 4 you can cast Karn and cast Ballista for 2. So always remember that.
Yeah. And that Agatha card is the nuts.
Yeah, the card's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, I built red deck wins for standard because it's not burn, it's red deck wins.
Okay.
It's like when a crackhead asks for pills instead.
Mm-hmm.
It runs one of the Agatha's Cauldron in the board.
That card's
I
like
don't even know why.
um
I guess there's a couple of cards that have like, I mean, you're running Shivan Devastator, which has counters, and
is there any graveyard
Blood.
decks that exist that you would like to prevent from happening?
it does stop. Have you guys seen the combo deck in standard with Invasion of Alara?
Oh, that's the Cascade deck? Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, dude, that deck's so funny. I hate it. I hate playing against it, but that deck's funny.
Man, it's similar to kind of I can't think of the other one. It's Calibrated
Cabal's
Blast.
tricky. Or yeah. So a little. It's like it's a lot rare that deck fails compared to Calibrated Blast, because once they hit Invasion, they're guaranteed to hit the 2-drop that has the 7-mana Adventure,
Yeah.
and they cast that for free, and they 9 out of 10 times always hit Cemetery. What is it? Cemetery Goliath or whatever, and then they come in, they kill your creature, they copy it, and then they do it again. It's a gross deck.
Yeah, I like decks that are fun like that. Standard, as far as Alchemy goes, I don't know who's playing it, and
Did you see the article they released, bro, where they said like they're happy with the state of Alchemy?
I think they're saving face. They're
Just admit it, bro. We know it's terrible.
and here's the thing, internally we know, you guys know it's terrible, and if it was something that was well liked and well loved, you would have a dev team on it that's constantly like updating their edits or whatever, or updating the cards. But because it's a not worthwhile endeavor, like you're not like, why would you spend manpower on it? So
They admitted there's 3 people
it's a joke.
that code all of the cards that come out on Arena, including sets.
Yep.
So and
I
then
love it.
they're
We'll
the
spend no
same
money on
team
it.
that does balancing. Like,
Yeah.
dude, just at this point, just get rid of Alchemy.
They did mention a lot about that on the recent MTG Goldfish podcast. They did talk about like Marvel Snap is like making 100 million, and
Yeah,
Arena's
Magic's the second to last.
yeah, it's Magic's like 8.8. Arena's doing really bad, but yeah, they're $1 billion company, so they just it's mainly it's got to just strictly be just like mobile games like need to be like Magic is not a game that you can translate to mobile well. Like the phone version of Magic sucks. Like if you ever get a board state where there's 13 blockers or 13 attackers, you'll die to timeout just trying to make sure that everything's all lined up.
My phone has like the built-in stylus,
Yeah.
and it's still difficult to do that.
It's really hard. Like when a board state gets complicated, like you will lose games because you accidentally did like you double block something when you didn't want to double block, and
Yep.
you're just like, God fucking damn it. But like I don't know. And then most computer games, or most people that are on a computer, unless you're like a diehard Magic fan, you're probably playing like a better computer game because there's so many out there that appeal to, maximizing your PC versus playing Magic. So anybody who's playing like Arena or Magic Online is probably a little bit more dedicated Magic player than other people, right?
I use like Arena to like wind down at the end of the night. Like if I've been gaming, playing like a first-person shooter, or playing something like League or Pokemon Unite, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna pop on a stream, or watch MTG Goldfish's new video, and I'll pop on Arena, do my dailies, get up ranking.
No focus.
Yeah, like.
Oh man, I
Especially-
can't wait. How close are we? How close are we to making you suffer?
I know, dude. I know.
I've not been
Where we
pushing it
at?
lately, so I've been kind of giving you going easy on you. We're at 425.
Oh, no. Dang,
my
dude, we need
God.
75 more.
You tell me. That's coming.
And this is like the worst standard for it too.
Is
What
it?
happens at 500?
Yes,
I have to stream constantly until I can go from bronze to mythic.
He's gotta
with
go
a
for
new
the-
account.
He's got to go. He's got to try to. He's going for the record attempt.
I'm not going for the record
Yeah,
attempt.
you're
I
going for
said
the
that.
record.
You're going for the
Then-
record, pussy.
How
Dude,
can I
why
go for
would
the
you
record?
not
Does
go
it-
for it?
Go for it.
Obviously, I will if I beat it.
That's what I'm saying.
Awesome.
Try.
Yeah, go for it.
What the original statement was I would stream until I hit mythic.
That's gonna take like 5 days.
No.
Okay.
I mean, if I'm going for like trying to beat the record,
The
that's
record
what
was
the record is.
no. The record was a day.
It was 10 hours.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought I was. I
He
thought.
went from bronze to mythic in 10. It was like 10 and a half
Dude had like a
hours.
70% win rate. It was wild.
Didn't he?
Yeah. He used mono red.
Yeah, free account. No monies. He was
Yep,
like,
I can't use any money. I gotta start a new
Good night,
account.
boys.
no,
All right,
bye-bye.
yeah, I
bud.
gotta go too. Have fun spinning the wheel.
Shut up.
Night, good night.
Yeah, I already had that. Bye bye.
My tummy's full of.
Hurry up and spin your wheel and shut up.
Okay, bitch. Why you gotta be so mean to me? I like you. You know that, right?
I'll be right back.
Okay, fine. All right, so we got 5 cards today. We got a Texas, not Texas, full art Death Cap Glade, full art Deserted Beach, a foil Seed of the Synod, the one from the Secret Lair, a full art Razor Verge Thicket, and a Valakut, the Molten Pinnacle from Zendikar. So we're gonna start off with a Valakut. Oh, come on, baby! No. Bitch ass miss. 163. Who is gonna get a Valakut today? Move this over here. 163. Okay. Valakut. 1, 2, Rikudo. But it's spelled with weird things. Congratulations, dude. All right. Next card up is the full art Razor Verge Thicket, which once upon a time had value. No longer does. But it's free, so what do you care? It's just going to cost me a little postage stamp. Come on, baby. 22. 22 is Bailey Cakes. Congratulations. This guy's running hot. Back-to-back wins, huh? All right. Next up is a foil Seed of the Synod. Come on, baby. Who's going to win? 59. 59 is Dochnik, I guess. Dochnik, you won Seed of the Synod. Come get your Seed of the Synod. Seed. All right. Next up is a Deserted Beach from that set. I don't remember which one of the Innistrad sets. Don't remember. But it's full art, and these are actually not too bad in EDH. They're not great turn 1 or turn 2 lands, but they're definitely fantastic lands for later in the game. Number 5, which is Adam Spychowski. Congratulations, dude. Deserted Beach. And the last one, which is the Deathcap Glade, which is also from that same set. I don't remember which is which because I didn't really play that set. That set also sucked for limited. Remove the choice and we'll spin again, and then that will be it. 157. Pacers fan forever. Got Death Guy played. All right, guys. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the support. Continue to help us grow. And if you want a chance to be entered in for literally free cards and a chance to win at them, all you have to do is subscribe to us on YouTube. And once you subscribe to us on YouTube, you make it public. And once you have that, I can then pull your information and throw it into here. And then you can watch the wonderful wheel spin, and maybe it'll come up on you with a great card. But with that, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Join us next week, and yeah, we'll talk about Josh's adventures in Vegas, and we'll probably talk about Worlds.